know that people are still coming in. It's fantastic to have you here at the Nedbank IMC. As Donovan mentioned, today I'm going to talk a little bit about our theme, and then I'm going to talk about just 4 mindsets that I've generally applied in business and marketing that I've found to be helpful. So, I'm meant to be clicking. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Leanne. Right. So as you would have all noticed by now, our theme this year is Marketing is Business. When I first acquired this platform in 2018, I actually had 2 partners. These were top businessmen, captains of industry. They were both CAs, I believe. And I realized very quickly that we had a problem. These guys had a totally different understanding to marketing than I did. They thought it was a bit of fun. So I kept on saying to the guys, no, man, marketing is business. Marketing is business. In fact, in 2024, our partner Kantar tells us that 500 billion rand was spent by marketing and advertising throughout Africa. That's a substantial amount of money. So, and the people in this room are responsible for that. You also have the power to change cultural trends and to determine changes in the national narrative. So, with the greatest of respect to my former business partners, marketing is most definitely business. And I welcome all of the budget holders here. And because we know you're important and you may need to go and sign some deals a bit later, we have made a business class lounge available for you where you can do that. That is brought to you by Source and Yext. We know that marketers like to do things their own way. So go there and make yourself comfortable and send that mail and watch a stream of the conference. This year, we actually partnered with Gauteng Tourism because we are bringing a lot of business to Gauteng. In fact, this year we've got delegates virtually and in person joining us from over 20 countries. And on that note, I'd like to give a special shout out to George. George Damson, where are you? George, welcome. George heads up the Institute of Marketing in Malawi, and he's here with a delegation of 17 people. And Enya from Zimbabwe, where are you? Enya, are you here yet? Welcome Zimbabwe, it's so nice to have you. And in fact, this year we've got delegates as far afield as Australia, obviously the States, the UK, and for the first time ever in Singapore, hello Mark, joining us virtually. Now I mentioned I was going to talk about 4 trends that have helped me, and the first one involves dogs. Now anyone who knows me knows that I am a dog person, I love them, but my neighbors have got 6 of these critters. And if there were a world-class competition for the most annoying yapping dogs that could bark for 7 hours at a stretch, these guys would take gold. So about 5 years ago, I decided I had to embark on a communication campaign, and I've been actually meaning to ask Julie or Pritesh if I can enter it for Aluris. It started well enough with a phone call. Please ask your dogs to be quiet. That worked well for a while. We then moved on to WhatsApps. Please, could you be quiet, quieten your dogs? That worked nicely. We then went on to slightly more threatening messages. There's a policeman on the way, someone from the SPCA. That worked pretty well, not for long. Then I remembered humor is great, so I started adding a bit of humor. Please bring your dogs inside, and attached a funny meme. That didn't work for too long. So then I remembered Madiba said, if you speak to someone in their language, you speak to their heart. So I started writing them in Afrikaans. Didn't work too well. So then I realized I needed to up the game a bit, so I did some tactical interventions. Most recently, I would climb the tree overlooking their garden, wedge my speaker in a branch, and play Guns N' Roses at volume 10. That was last week. So, and it's not going to last long. So my mindset there, or the action that we all have to do is pretty much, in this industry, is try, measure, and retry. And it never ends. We've constantly got to innovate. So I'm already conjuring up ways to shake up the neighbors even more. I'd like to thank our trade exchange partners, Everlytic, RatherChat, Ornico, and Algorithm, for enabling us to try, measure, and retry in our marketing as the conference. And then, of course, giving us voice in promoting the conference, our media partners, Biz Community, Modern Marketing, Mark Lives, Future Media, hello Namibia, they're having a watch party there, so I'd like to say hello to them all. And then TUT is doing an outside broadcast, that's courtesy of the MDDA. I hope Shwesh is here, thank you very much. And I mentioned Biz Community, Danette is here in the back doing interviews. So thank you very much to our media partners. We also have some podcasters in the house. Leroy, Mongezi, Pamela, and Pat. They are here doing interviews, and I'd like to welcome them all. Please say hello. And we're proud this year to partner with the SABC. Nomsa Chibeli and your team, thank you very much. Nomsa speaking later, so we are proud to partner with the SABC. And in fact, SAFM is also doing an outside broadcast, so please go and say hello to them. And then Style ID Africa, they are our influencer partner. Go and say hello to them at the Style ID Influence corner and learn a bit about how you can pick up your influence campaign. Now, I'm a terrible artist. I actually really am. Compared to my sister, who will be able to spend 4 hours painting a blade of grass. I don't have the patience for that, but I do enjoy it. And so I happen to like painting wonky flowers. And I realized pretty quickly that since I'm spending time on it, there must be a way to turn it into a hustle. That's kind of the way I think. So I thought, okay, well, the first thing we need is a differentiator. That's my second point. You always need to differentiate. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna trademark my work under the brand Proudly Imperfect. That gives me an excuse to paint outside the lines, and in fact, positively insists that I do. So that's a nice excuse. And who knew there was a demand for wonky flowers in places like Spain and France? At the conference, our differentiator is we are the biggest marketing conference in Africa. When we started in 2019, we had just under 500 delegates. And this year, joining us virtually and in person, we've got 3,000. So I welcome you all. Thank you very much. But obviously, we didn't start with that differentiator. We had to grow it, and we did it off the back of our distinctive values. The first one being we wanted one day of hard-hitting presentations with no compromise on our speakers. So I'd really like to thank our speakers today. We've got 5 speakers joining us internationally, so welcome and thank you to them all. And then also our local superstars who are giving up their time and wisdom to be here. We also, because we're so passionate about content, we do a white paper, which will be distributed within a month or 2, and we know that's a highly sought-after document. Thank you. That's probably my friend Kath, I bet you. Thanks, Kath. So we know, I like to think I know my target market, and I'm happy to offer you all a drink after this event. Thank you, SAB. And don't miss Vaughan's presentation after the tea break. You're in for a real surprise there. And because I really know my target market, I'm pretty convinced you all like coffee too, if you like me. Thank you, Penguin, for the fantastic coffee. Now, every morning I start my day at the Vida E, just down the road in Parkhurst. And over the months, I started noticing a fantastic young man there. Lots of energy, but more importantly, this booming voice, you know, that obrigado, Jimbos, when they say thank you for your coffee. And I thought, hang on, man, Musa, he must have a career as a voice artist. So we hooked him out and we got him into a studio, and that opening you heard earlier was Musa. Musa, where are you? Stand up and take a bow. There he is. And you'll get a special Nedbank IMC discount rate for any voice artist you need through Musa. But at the IMC, we've always been obsessed about helping the youth, and the word isn't upliftment. I find that a little bit not so right. It's definitely not a hand up. What we really like to do is give a hand up. And in fact, since we've started the conference, we've made well over R1 million in attendance value available to students. Hello to all our students joining us from all over the place. And in fact, in 2023, we launched our IMC Youth 1000 initiative. And to date, we've enabled over 1,200 marketing students to sign up with MASA. So we're proud of that. And Most importantly, and the thing that I'm possibly the proudest of, is that since we've started, we've given away 14 tertiary bursaries to deserving students. Thank you, Red and Yellow. I'll be very proud of that. Right. I've got twins. They're 16 now. They're still cute. They're actually here today. Hello, my babies, wherever you are. Now, I don't mention them because of my unspeakable pride of them, or to make them embarrassed, which apparently I'm brilliant at. But I mention them because they've got that most essential of business commodities, and this leads me on to my fourth and final point, partnership. I know my twins irritate the hell out of each other. They are constantly at each other's throats, but I know that they've got each other's backs and that they will do anything for each other. But they have high expectations of each other, but they have got a tight partnership. As individuals, they are amazing, but as the Hefer twins, they've got real brand cachet and negotiating power. Now, partnership has really stood me well in all my years in business. I always look to collaborate wherever possible. Collaboration is the new competition. And we would like to thank all of these industry associations and bodies who we work closely with, however possible, to uplift the industry and to help each other. And I'd like to welcome people from all of these today. Obviously, our partners, without you, we'd be lost. Our sponsors, these are our sponsors. Please support them, go and visit them, and make sure they come back next year because we all need them. And then, very importantly, Nedbank. Hello, everyone from Nedbank. When people look at the agenda and they say, wow, Jason Quinn, how did you get Jason Quinn? So I say, oh, well, Nedbank's our partners. And because Kenzie asked them. But we are so proud of our relationship with Nedbank. We're now hitting our 7th year. And I'd like to thank Kenzie and her team for the constant and ongoing support. I'm not sure if Kenzie's here. Kenzie, I'm going to be dragging you onto the stage a lot later. In closing, everyone here is part of the IMC, the Integrated Marketing Collective. It's government, business, agencies, students, scholars for the first time, entrepreneurs and SMMEs. We are all here together to share ideas, to inspire each other, and most importantly, to strike some deals, because as I've mentioned once or twice, marketing is business. So my last job of work on the stage today is to introduce Minister Solly Malatsi. I'm afraid it's not in person, everyone. I kind of thought that might happen, but don't despair. We are very proud to have had a recorded message from Minister. So I'm going to play that, and with that, I wish you all a wonderful conference. Thanks for being here.